What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Pearson coming to you guys with another update for physics. Today, in our live session, talked a little bit about what we saw last week, and I introduced the distance versus time gizmo. I mentioned there's going to be another one coming this week, and here we are. So, a couple things to point out here. One thing I don't know if I mentioned, if it's asking you to edit these graphs, it's the same on this Google Doc and the last one. You double click it. It's going to open up that graph. They don't all start this big. I find they start really small, and then you can stretch them out. But then you can add a line on top and try to make it as accurate of an illustration as possible. So there's that. Again, the Gizmo, I've added it to our course on Explore Learning. It starts off looking very similar. We can add in a second runner, and we can change both of their paths independently. Play around with that. Again, if I launch with the green button, this sort of cursor here sort of shows me, and as I drag this along, it'll show me where the people are. Another difference here is I've got these couple tabs I can flip through here, and these are, again, I mentioned in our live session about the relationship between these graphs, and that's why I wanted to start with the first one and then roll in the second one to sort of build up our foundation. So there's a velocity versus time tab as well as a distance travel tab. Okay. I left all of the different parts here. The three main parts. The first one's looking at velocity versus time graphs and comparing them with distance versus time. As you get to activity B, it's looking at velocity and position. And then activity C, it's looking at the differences, distance and displacement. Okay, so some of the things we've talked about before, some of them not so much. Again, if we can use what we know, explore some things that we don't, I think it allows for the most room to grow. So this one is a little bit longer. I suggest starting it, chunk it up, maybe do one part, take a little break, whatever. As always, shoot me any questions you have on Schoology. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.